Hey everybody, we're talking all about sneaker trends for 2024. You know sneakers are in, but what are the trends that you should be keeping your eye out for while you're outsourcing? In today's video, I'm sharing 4 trends that are gonna be super popular in 2024, as well as some shoe brands that you should be keeping your eye out for as well. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Karina. I am a full-time reseller on Poshmark, and I also own my own brick-and-mortar consignment store. I create content over on Instagram as well as here on YouTube under the name Per Diem Thrift. But we are here today to chat all about sneakers. But before we get into the video, I want you guys to make sure you are subscribed to Vendoo's YouTube channel. They put videos out every single Friday sharing tips for resellers to grow and scale their online reselling business. All right, let's get into it. The first trend that you should keep your eye out for when you're outsourcing is sneakers that have a pop of color. While a clean white sneaker has always been a super classic look, this year people are getting bold and bright with their shoe choices. Some of the hot colors right now are like a bold, bright yellow as well as a hot pink. In my opinion, these colors are super trendy and therefore these styles might not last super long, but I think if you find these bright pops of color in a classic shoe like an Adidas Samba or maybe some Nike Dunks, then you'd be able to wear these items for longer. Even if the kind of pops of color fades out of style, these are still classic shoes that you can incorporate in your everyday outfits and in your wardrobe. Certain colorways are gonna be more popular during certain times of year. Like for example, if you have like a really bright shoe, you might wanna wear that for summer or spring. However, if you follow sports or if you follow anything that has like certain colorways, those shoes can also be popular during like a specific sports season. I honestly don't know much about sports. All I know is the Super Bowl is coming up and both teams are red. So if you find some red sneakers out there, those would probably be able to sell for a little bit more if you market them towards those kinds of fan groups. So if you say these are like San Francisco 49ers colors, that might be a good way to get your items promoted more, marketed more, and in front of the eyes of people who will actually buy those shoes. Focusing on colorways that are based around sports teams or other things of interest that have certain colorways can be a great way to market your items. I noticed that the colorways that I was seeing when I was doing research for this video were on the more like bright and vivid spectrum of colors. I saw a lot of vibrant greens, blues, and oranges, and these were more like kind of primary color based versus pastels or jewel tones. If you guys are familiar with the term dopamine dressing, that's another trend that has kind of been popular over the last couple years. This is definitely a shoe trend that falls into that category. So we're gonna see a lot of more people wearing color, I think, this year versus like the clean minimal girl aesthetic. We're gonna see more of this dopamine dressing and these bright colorful shoes. The next trend we have definitely seen before, and I think it's gonna be sticking around for a little while longer, and that is the retro gym sneaker, or in other words, the dad shoe. These originally were popular in the 80s and have definitely come back in style, full force with the gym girlies and the it fashion girlies as well. Think of those chunky dad shoes that people wouldn't be caught wearing in the early 2000s, but now people are mixing comfort with style as well, and so that's why I feel like they've become more popular recently. One of the best brands for this style is New Balance. They have so many different styles of shoes that fall into this category that no matter what your style is, you can find something in that brand that will cover this whole retro gym vibe, but also be on trend and in season now. Colorways for this type of shoe are going to be completely opposite of what we were just talking about. Instead of the bright colors, focus more on neutrals, specifically white, gray, even silver a little bit. Neutral colors, clean, minimal colors, these are gonna be more popular with this style. If you really need to bring some color into it, dark green has been a really common one, like dark green and white combination has been super popular. I know this goes against everything I just said in the last trend, but we are exploring a range of styles in this video today. If you guys have been paying attention to other fashion trends that have been circulating lately, you may be familiar with these ones. Some of the trends that are currently manifesting in the shoe scene are ballet core and football core. Honestly, I feel like there is a core for anything and everything, so no matter what your style is or no matter what your interest is, there is a fashion trend out there for you. But in case you're not sure of what these two cores are, let me break it down for you. Ballet core is all about being hyper feminine and has its influence in the world of ballet and the clothes that dancers wear during both performances and practices. Ballet core incorporates girly aesthetics such as the color pink, satin materials and bows with more athleisure styles and materials that you would find in like sweatsuits or sweatpants, and ties in other pieces that look like what a ballerina would wear, like shrugs, little wrap cardigans, mini skirts, tutus, all of that fun stuff. In shoes, we're gonna see a lot of lace-up styles incorporating those satin ribbons that you would see on like point shoes, as well as shoes that kind of look like point shoes. I know we're talking about sneakers in this video, but ballet flats have also become more popular recently, which is kind of funny to me. But I've seen some sneakers that kind of look like if a ballet flat and a ked shoe had a baby, and that's what the girlies are wearing now. Football core, on the other hand, is less popular. I honestly didn't even know that it was a core, I guess, until I was doing research for this video. However, football core revolves around European football and has a more classic sporty look to it. I think the best shoe that encapsulates the idea of football core has to be the Adidas Samba. The chokehold that this sneaker has on the fashion world and just like the trend world in general in the last couple months is crazy. I've also fallen victim. I did buy all of my Sambas secondhand, so I feel like that's a really good shoe to keep your eye out for, and I found it at the thrift store as well. I feel like this is the most accessible style that you could find at a thrift store, but definitely keep your eye out because I feel like this shoe specifically can fit into almost all of these categories that I'm talking about today, especially if you find it in fun colorways or even just a classic black and white or white and black. These shoes are shoes that will come in and out of style over the years. They've definitely been popular in the past. They took a little break and they're coming back now. So definitely keep your eye out because these are shoes that are just classics. But besides the Adidas Samba, any shoe that you would play soccer in or practice soccer in is going to fit in this trend. Lastly, another trend that we've seen an uprise in is quiet luxury. Quiet luxury is all about neutrals and classics. Think about all of the classic staple pieces that you would incorporate in your wardrobe and then slap a designer label on it. While the clothes themselves aren't loud, the price tags on them sure are. So I anticipate shoppers are going to be looking for quiet luxury pieces more on secondhand markets because they are just more affordable in this way. In shoes, quiet luxury looks like a ked style shoe or a slip-on shoe, but in elevated brands such as the Row or Bottega Veneta. These pieces will be investments for sure, but since they're classic styles, they won't go out of style anytime soon. As I was looking for shoe examples, I was seeing a lot that looked just like Vans or like way more affordable shoes, so definitely keep your eye out for dupes. I know they're not actually dupes, but not everybody has the money to be affording these expensive, plain looking pieces. So I think that people will be also looking towards dupes, but still in good quality, like Vans or Converse or Keds even. Anyway, those are the 4 sneaker trends that you should keep your eye out for in 2024. But remember, trends are always changing. The list could look different in a month or two. So make sure that you are staying on track with what is coming in and out of style. Stay tuned on Vendoo's blog and here on the YouTube channel because they always share different style trends and things that you should be looking for as a reseller. Thank you guys so much for watching and we'll see you next time. Bye!